Hey everyone, I can't wait for you to meet today's special guests. I have two of our associates, our pharmacy associates from the great city of Houston, Texas, Teresa and Linda, and I've got a great story to tell you about Teresa. So before I do that, I just want to play a quick video to give you an idea of why we're here talking today.
My name is Teresa, and I'm a pharmacy technician here at store 2066. I wanted to become a technician because one of our majority customers are bilingual or only Spanish-speaking customers. So I wanted to help out my Hispanic community.
During the pandemic, we got to go through these tough times together. So a loss of a family member like Teresa's grandmother is a loss for us.
I was very close to my grandmother. My grandmother took that role of being there for me since I was a little girl. She passed away almost 6 weeks after she got COVID.
After Teresa's grandmother passed away, she made it her own personal mission to make sure that she protects the people that she loves. She has a very strong impact on the Hispanic community. She reached out to her church friends and really helped educate them on the importance of vaccinations.
La razón por la cual ella tiene tanto interés de que la gente se ponga la vacuna porque la vacuna salva vidas. Dado el caso que ella perdió a su abuela, pues verdaderamente ella tiene un gran interés de que la comunidad también se ponga la vacuna para que estén seguros.
Cuando estoy dando la vacuna me siento muy emocionada sabiendo, siempre creo que mi abuelita está a un lado mío, guiándome, y que ella está feliz de lo que estoy haciendo. En una parte se puede decir como que estoy salvando vidas. A lo mejor no pude ayudarla a ella, pero sé que ella está ahí al lado mío, mirando cómo podemos ayudar en salvar más personas y especialmente a nuestras personas adultas.
Well, Teresa, thank you first for letting us share your story, and it's a great story, and I know that your grandmother would be really proud of you. And like I got to say in our associate meeting on Friday, we're really proud of you. But I'd like to just start with, you talking about why you chose to be so brave and decide to help others the way you have the last few months.
Definitely, I saw the need of, of how people needed the vaccines, and a lot of people were not taking the vaccines because they didn't have no information. And most of the information that is out there was in English. So I wanted to make sure that I share my story with them and, and let them know the importance of the vaccination.
And yeah, it's great, Teresa. And for customers who have come in and have been a bit reluctant, what have you found has helped, if you will, get them over the line or get them to decide that taking the vaccine is a good idea for them?
I always tell them, just to think about everything that we have been through. Most of them have people who got sick, who got COVID, and just telling them the benefit of the vaccine. And most of the time, they actually, for the second dose, most of the patients are coming with a relative or a friend because they're happy that, side effects were less, and we did inform them about the side effects that they can expect. So they like that.
So Linda, what's it like having associates like Teresa on the team? All of our associates, they can do so much for so many, but they've got to have great leadership who recognize it. So I'd just like to know what it is you saw in Teresa that was so special, because we heard about her story from you, and I know you're certainly proud of her.
Yes, I am very proud of her. And I know that as a pharmacy manager, like, my skill sets are limited with the population that we have. So I rely heavily on associates like Teresa to be able to communicate and educate our patients. And so one of the things that, our customers come in, they trust Teresa whenever she says something, even if we use the interpreter line to communicate, like, it's hard to build that relationship and that trust. But with Teresa there, we have that connection, and that's what the difference is at the store.
Yeah, it's the people that make the difference. And Linda, how long have you been with Walmart?
I've been with Walmart since 2008, so well over 12 years, 13 years.
And how long have you known Teresa?
About 3 years. So I moved from Fort Worth to Houston in 2018, and when I arrived, she was a cashier, and has been a very important person in the pharmacy. And so coming on as a new manager, I relied a lot on Teresa to help to help me help lead the team as well.
Very good. And what was it that you saw, Linda, that was so special about Teresa? And I know you recognized some things before the pandemic, and certainly the video shows us the type of person that she is and what she's doing for the community now. But what was it you saw early on that caught your attention?
Again, like being a new manager and a new person at the pharmacy, developing that relationship with your customers and your patients takes time. So in order for me to make that kind of impact or to be able to communicate and educate, like I have to rely on Teresa, who've already developed relationships day in and day out. I mean, she's able to recognize and she knows their stories of patients that are coming in. So she's that friendly face that the customers are looking for when they come into the pharmacy.
And those relationships are so important because for many people, that going to the pharmacy is a large part of their healthcare, and it's important that they have trust. So, Teresa, would you tell us about your community and what the city's like where you work?
Yes, well, my community, especially where this area is mainly Hispanic. A lot of our people that don't speak English or is very limited, since we do have a lot of, bilingual associates in the store. So we try to each other to help each other. And, and they sent me also those customers that are more bilingual to my area, so we can help them out.
And I'm sure it's a challenge to translate some of these things that are quite technical in nature from one language to the other. And I know you bounce back and forth. And Linda, I was wondering, have you learned to speak Spanish from Teresa?
I learned a little bit. Yes, I can say basic things. And so in a crunch time, I can kind of, with nonverbal skills as well, you can kind of build a little bit of that trust there too.
Yeah, it's one of the fun things about retail is meeting amazing people, and you never quit learning. And I've been in the company for 28 years, almost 29, and I can't think of a day where I didn't learn something. But your story, Teresa, is inspiring. It's amazing. Thank you so much. I was so happy to get to share your story in town here on Friday, and your shirt is a great representation of what you got to do last week. Do you want to talk about that for a second?
Yes, it was an amazing experience. I really enjoyed being over there, meeting a lot of y'all, meeting a lot of people, meeting a lot of co-workers, also, people that work for the company, for Sam's. I was so excited to see, the excitement of all the other associates and how proud they are to work for this wonderful company. And what makes me so happy is coming back to my store, and then a lot of associates recognizing me and and being so happy for me for everything that I've done at this store, especially as I've been at this store for almost 15 years. And so I have very close friendship with a lot of our associates. So they're very excited and happy for me and definitely for the company.
Well, with 15 years in the same store, which is a blessing, you get to know people really well and they get to know you. I always find that those experiences like we had at the shareholders meeting, which for those of you that aren't aware, we got to get about 1,000 people together from around the country. We had it outdoors. It was a safe event. It was an exciting event. But it's just a reminder that we have more in common than we sometimes recognize when you meet people from all over the country and all parts of the business who, we're all going through the same thing together, and we got a lot in common. And the way you serve people is something that we don't take for granted. So I just want to say thanks to both of you, Linda, for recognizing Teresa and getting her in this position, Teresa, for the role you've had in the community. And again, I just want to close by saying thanks and just know that we're all really proud of you.
Yes. First of all, I do want to thank Linda for all her support, because she has really been great support for me. She's the one who actually pushed me more and, to become a tech. She saw the potential, and I really appreciate it, Linda. And I want to appreciate my store, my coworkers, especially my pharmacy lead, who also has helped me out. And one last comment is, I see the customers as my family. And I see on every customer thinking that one of them, it could be or is like my grandmother or my mother. So that's how I take care of my customers, thinking that they're like my relatives, and that wanting one day, people out there is going to take care of my family the same way I take care of others. So I just want to make sure, that everybody knows that, and we all have to do that, take care of the people like they're is your family, because, you know, it's important. Thank you.
I just want to add to what Teresa said, like, especially during the pandemic, we spend more time with each other than we did with our own families. So we treat each other like our own family. And so Teresa's success is our own success and the store's success. So we're just really proud of Teresa, and the entire team is right behind her.
Well, thanks to both of you for looking after each other. And I know in the pharmacy, those are, Linda, as you know, close quarters, and with some of the measures we had to take in place, made the environment at times less comfortable than what it was. But every one of you, you did it, and you put others ahead of yourself, and just made it happen. So we all owe you a big thank you, and I'm looking forward to coming back to Houston and meeting the two of you as soon as I can.